conversations with Rob about next year? Do you expect that to take place in the next couple of weeks?
I haven't had any of those conversations. No.
You leave for recruiting tomorrow?
Yes.
Mark, this is blunt, but do you feel like your job is safe?
I don't make that determination. I don't, you know, that's nobody's job is safe in college football. That's, you know, it's the nature of the beast. And again, very proud of how our staff handled this year and our players handled this year. But that's for somebody else to decide.
Evaluate how you did this year.
Didn't win enough games. I mean, that's you know, that's you know, blunt. But that's you know, that's a fact. We have to own that part of it and own the you know, solution. That's life. You know, when you take this job or have a job like this, that's how it goes. You know, we're evaluated however many 12 Saturdays, you know, 12 whatever Fridays, Thursdays, whatever the game may be, and that's what everybody sees. And those you know, this year we didn't play well enough on those days.
Coach, do you and Rob usually sit down after the season and just evaluate where things are at? Is that something you do on an every year basis?
We haven't in the past.
You haven't?
No.
Coach, obviously the season just ended, but how much are you guys going to be kind of waiting to hear from players like Darren and Royce about maybe their futures here at Oregon or going on?
Yeah, some of those conversations we've already had in some ways, and that's forthcoming. Yeah.
So decisions haven't made yet?
I think a couple guys have. I don't know 100% on anybody. Nobody's filed paperwork. That's something that you can do after your last game. So that'll be happening here pretty quickly.
We didn't win enough games, but did you see growth from the start of the season to right now? I mean, and if so, what areas do you feel like that you improved?
Well, absolutely, and that's what's, you know, so frustrating about it. It's the ultimate bittersweet. Very, very frustrating, but very encouraging, just in terms of how many young guys are playing, how many guys were injured, and week to week to week, it was always different. It was always something new. But that, again, that everybody deals with that in the country.
How much progress do you think Brady could make next year on defense? And what steps do you think are next in that?
Yeah, I think there, you know, obviously there's a lot of progress that we can make on that side of the ball, and again, part of it is schematic, part of it is coaching them, part of it is recruiting and health, and probably more so is everybody being on the same page in that solution mode.
Mark, I know the Ray was touched on Justin, but just going forward, what do you think his future is at quarterback to solve that issue?
Well, I think he put some balls on the money in the rain and did a nice job managing the rush. Got us in a position there at the end to make a play, and that's all you can ask for the guy. I thought the only ball that really that one right before we kicked the field goal, kind of the ball late down the middle. That was not a great decision, just trying to force it late. But you know, that guy battled his tail off all, you know, since he started playing. Well, the third quarter, the latter part of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, they finished plays better than we did. They finished drives better than we did. And you know, again, got to give them credit.
Hey, Coach, just to clarify, you and Rob do not have a meeting scheduled or anything to talk about the season or anything like that. I just want to make sure.
We didn't schedule one on the way up the ramp, no. He may have. I don't know.